Oh. Huh. Jenna O'Keefe. Jenna, time of year has arrived when I have to get up and put on your socks. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your socks. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oil around the belly, up the center line. Part of the digestion that's available here in the mid-body, as we work through again and again this sequence is good for digestive issues of the physical body, but also as we digest, we create an ability to see our emotions and our emotional responses more clearly, right? That when we've eaten well and wisely, and when we have digested well, what happens is that we are able to, there's as though what we've eaten is invisible. And at an emotional level, if we are emotionally stuck or cogitating on something, or we've gone through something that's really difficult and sort of stuck in our craw, right? There's just too much going on and we can't even know where to begin. Then we're caught in the experience of that digestion. Just like having a difficult meal, afterwards, all you know is that you are full. Whereas when I eat a meal that is just light and available and appropriate, it's as though it disappears. So the better our digestion of emotions becomes, the more quickly we can perceive, this is what's really been bothering me. I didn't even realize that I was carrying that forward. That over the course of these 27 days, I know that I have been able to see and then articulate. That is not my anger. That suddenly I can say, that's anger from my family, from my father. I don't need to have that in my system. And then I can digest that and it can pass. And I can't tell you the levity that creates in my body, the freedom. Like, wow, that's not mine, never was, and now I can let it go. And so that's what we're digesting. We're digesting history. We're digesting lineage. We're digesting yesterday. We're making sense of ourselves as we get stronger through the center of our body. And as we get stronger here, as our digestive forces make sense, make clearing, the whole process becomes easier and our perception of what's ahead and what we're capable of becomes clearer. So after practice today, I will have a Dharma talk on that very last movement when we go from the heart up into the hands, because when we can bring the energy up here, this is when it all begins to change. So the last moment is the most important moment, but tune in if you want more. For now, set up your playlist And tune in. Sitting tall, palms together, seat is steady, eyes are closed. Surround yourself. If you've been in class with me, bring yourself into that room, knowing that there are people all around us, knowing that there is the morning light starting to come through the windows, that there is a camaraderie. And if you've never practiced with me, take yourself into a group of people where you feel held, where the space feels reverent. Get into that group in your mind. Get into that place. Be held in community. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. Everything inside of me. Rising to meet it all. 3 times with me. Inhale. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out, and come to belly down. So your playlist starts at Celeste. Your blanket is long beneath your ribs and your hips. And as you lie down, shake out the heels, the knees, the hips. Cross your forearms one on the other and put your forehead on your forearms. Closing your eyes right there. Deepen your breathing and just melt into the front surface of your body. Breathing in, you feel the breath. Open your back body with your breath. Feel the backs of your shoulders, the backs of your ribs. And then let the back of your body be heavy and let it rest on the front of your body. Give it the hint of a smile. Ease your elbows a little further forward and melt the front of your body. That the back of your body could come to rest on the ground. Let everything else in between soften, open, widen. And then keep filling that space with breath. The tension can melt out of your shoulders and your hands. The concern can come away from your abdomen, melting into the ground. Be held. Softening into a smile. There is a field of healing and care and love all around us. Keep this. Stay soft, stay quiet. Roll over on your back. Knees are bent. Feet are flat. Elbows down beside you. And then round your spine into the floor. Seat down, roll your spine off. work here or hands overhead, and it's cat-cow, but you're on your back. And so you anchor your seat and your shoulders into the floor, moving as though you were waking. Yes. And then widening your heels to the edge of your mat and let your knees wash side to side. So that all the protective armor plating of the front of your belly can soften. And the breath can fill all the way through the sides and the front of your ribs and bring it into the center. Hands on your shins. Shake out your feet and keep that soft abdomen. Press your right shin into your right hand and allow that to turn your chin to your left shoulder. Come into neutral. Press the left shin into your left hand and let your chin turn right to center. So press into your right shin, turning left. And then press into the left shin and turn right. Letting this softness extend, this willingness into your spine and your jaw, right out the top of your head. And then find center. Letting your feet come to the floor. Take your strap over the arch of your right foot. If you don't have a strap, interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Put a big bend in your knees. Pull your elbows wide. Bring it down. And then press your heel high. Exhaling. Pull your knee down towards the floor. And then inhaling, extend. One more. As you bring it down, release any tension, any work out of the right hip. Be moved. And then press into the heel. And allow your shoulders to be heavy. Stay right here. Send your right hip away from your right shoulder. Send your right heel away from your right hip. And your toes away from your heel. Bring your shin a little closer to your face. Stay 3. The whole back of your right leg, all the way to the tips of your toes, bright. Both straps in the right hand. Left arm extends, palm open, facing your foot. And you open out, left arm wide, right arm wide, and then exhale back to center. Inhale, open out. Exhale into the center. Inhale, open, and just pause right there. Extending your right heel away from your hip. Extending your left fingertips away from your heart. Extend the left leg flat to the floor. Let the back of the thigh be heavy. Reach into both heels. Open your toes. Open your fingers. And back into the center. Set your strap down for the moment. Arms wide, bend your right knee so the tips of your toes are at your left kneecap. And then just drop the right knee across your body, letting the right hip come up. And then back up. You're rolling onto your left outer hip, dropping your knee across your body. And you're inhaling back to center. Bend your left elbow down into the floor. Left palm is open. And you're rolling your right knee to drop into your left palm. Support your leg. So elbow to the floor, left palm sees the ceiling. That's it. Drop your knee into your hand. And then press your right leg straight-ish. There you go. Bend your right knee. Draw your knee towards your chest. And then exhale, press both legs straight. Keeping your left hand to support your right knee in any way that it can. And then press it out straight. Good. So that as you pause here and press into both heels, you're rinsing right through the center of your navel, your low abdomen. In the last moment, just turn your navel to the right side waist. Bend your knee, bring it back into the center, feet flat. Strap goes over the left arch of foot. Arms are straight, hold either side, or interlace behind your thigh. Bend your elbows wide, bring your left knee down, and allow your left hip to be totally effortless. Receive that bend, and then press your heel high. Bend your left knee, use your hands, pull down, widen your elbows, and then press up. Bending your knee, bring it down one more time, completely softening your left hip. Extend, press into your heel, send your left hip away, and pause. So left hip away from your left shoulder, and then left heel away from your left hip, and the tips of your toes away from your heel. Now your shin comes a little bit closer. How does it change your breathing? Both straps into the left hand, right hand open beside the left foot, and open your leg away to the left and your arm open out to the right. Exhale into the center, bring it back together, and then open wide. And back to center, navel to spine. Go slowly now and open out. Into the heel, into the hand, right leg extends. So right heel on the floor, left heel away. Reach into both feet, reach into both hands. And back to center. Set the strap down. Bending your left knee, the tips of your toes to your right kneecap, arms are wide. Drop your knee across your body. And back into the center. So you're rolling onto your right outer hip, your right outer foot. And then you're bringing it back up the middle. Bending your right elbow, elbow to the floor, palm to the ceiling. Drop your left knee across to rest in your hand, like a little prop, a little kickstand. And extend into your left heel, and then your right beneath you. Bending your left knee, bring your knee towards your chest, and then press your left heel away, your right heel away beneath you. And bend one more time. Inhale, pull your shin towards you. Exhale, press away, resting on the elbow, on the hand. Feel it right from the heels to the center of your belly button. Turn your navel left. Oh. Oh. And into the center. Knees bent, feet flat. Find neutral. Hands to your shins. Bring your knees to your body. Shake out your feet. Loosen your joints. Lift your heels high and your hands overhead to make an L. Arms overhead, heels to the ceiling, legs straight. Exhale, hands to shins, bend your knees, bring it in. Feet to the floor, hands overhead, lift your hips, make a bridge. There's inhale. So exhale, roll down, make a ball. Shins in. Heels high, hands overhead, inhale, make an L. Exhale, make a ball. Follow the breath. Feet down, hands up, hips up, inhale. Exhale, make a ball. Heels up, hands up, unfold. Exhale, ball. Feet down, hips up, hands up. Keep your hips up, bring your elbows down beside your body. Press your elbows down, tuck a shoulder, tuck another. Unfold through the pelvis, through the feet. And roll all the way down and pause, just noticing the front body wide open. Feel the change it makes. Then rolling over on your belly. Plant your palms right beside your ribs where they land on the floor. Shake your thighs out, walk your feet back. And then elbows in, resting on your ribs, lift your feet, point your toes, and inhale, open your legs. Exhale together. Inhale, open. Exhale together. To open and to close. And you continue right there. Little tuck of the chin, the back of the neck is long. The elbows reach towards the feet. And then the elbows draw in towards the spine. And your legs are straight and strong, moving as though from the center of your navel. For 3. For 2. Good. And as you bring your feet together, drop your thighs, elbows down beneath your shoulders into your sphinx. Loosen your hips, drop your thighs more fully into the floor, and use your fingertips to draw your heart up and out. Walk your hands forward, put the pinky edge down into the floor. Lift your feet, lift your hands, make fists, and draw your elbows back, tuck of the chin. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, draw back. Inhale in. Exhale. In. Out. One more, reach. Hands and feet. Exhale, take it back. Hands down. Cobra. And bend of the knees, tuck of the chin. Drop your head and let your hips move side to side. Drop your head more. And then fold your blanket front to back twice to set it aside. And there's your seat for later. Downward facing dog. We pause a beat just to lengthen out. Thumbs are down, knees are soft, arms are long, outer arms wrap back. And walk your feet to your hands. Sit your seat back, your fingertips forward. Drop your hips to lift your hands, to lift your heart, to stand up tall. Exhaling, sit down, ribs to thighs, fingers to the floor, head lax. So sit down, thumbs up, heart up, stand up. And begin to settle into your heels. Heels down, seat down, thumbs up, heart up. Exhale, sitting. Inhale, rising. And fold. One more, sit down, stand tall. Hands wide and 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 wide. Shake out the hands. Shake out the feet. And as you turn to the right, bring your blocks and set your blocks inside and ahead of your big toes. Hands go wide. Right knee bends and the left hand down to the block. Find your turn, your right knee stays soft, your right hip back. Bring your left hand high. Bend your left knee. Right hand, find your block, make your adjustment, find your turn. Left hip back. And then standing tall. Adding on. Bend your right knee, left hand down, and inhale, right hand overhead. Exhale, look down, reach up. Inhale, stand up. Left knee bends. Right hand down. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, look down, stand up. Right knee bends. Left hand down. Inhale, over. Exhale, look down. Inhale up. And bend your left knee. And inhale over. And up. And one more. Left hand down. Inhale over. And look down, reach up. And stand tall. Left knee bends, right hand down. Inhale, reach over. And look down. Stand up tall. Reach your hands high. Step to the top of the mat. And take your hands side to side to side to side. Inhale left, exhale right. And you're reaching your fingertips up away from your shoulders. You're reaching your shoulders up away from your hips. You close your eyes, let your spine move, let it get a little softer, a little smaller. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then widen, widen down. Feeling the space that we would be prepared. Bring your blocks together, end to end, and then lay them at the foot of your mat. As you lie back, lift your hips and put your palms face down under your hips. Tips of your toes on the blocks. You just draw one knee into your chest and then the other. Inhale it in, exhale back. So we start out with the knees bent. And you feel the back of your body settle towards the floor, especially the low back, keeping it safe, belly to spine. Knees are bent, feet are on the blocks. And then when you're ready, the legs extend, lifting one, and then the other. And close your eyes. Inhale up, exhale down. Where can you remove tension? How can the movement become more simple? Especially as it goes on, keep softening your hips. Anchor into the supporting leg on the floor. And from there, rise as easily as you dare.
2. Legs down, free your hands. Heels wider than the blocks. Rest your feet on the floor. Turn your palms open. The inhale, breathing all the way down into your feet. The exhale from the feet all the way up out through the head. And just shake out the feet and the knees and wag the tail. Nothing sticky. Bend your knees, lift your hips. Palms down again beneath your seat. And knees are bent, feet are floating now. Drop your right toes to tap the block. Bring it back up. Tap the block to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now as you're here, lengthen your spine. Hips away from your shoulders. Shoulders long. Navel to spine. When you're ready, 2 feet together, tap the block. Bring it up. Inhaling up, exhaling down. There's no hurry. No aggression. When you're ready, if you choose, the legs extend. 2 feet down, 2 legs up. If 2 legs is too large a jump from bent knees, keep one heel high. Drop your right leg only. Inhale it up. Drop your left leg only. Inhale it up. So you're alternating legs. One and then the other. Both legs float. And then the other. Perfect. Learning to simply stay in the breath, in the movement. Making it as modified as you choose. Three, two, one. Bend your knees, lift your hips. Arms wide or overhead, legs long, heels to the floor, pausing wide. Feeling the space all through the abdomen. That if this is where our life support began, our umbilicus connecting us to everything that made us possible. What if the sensation we feel here right now is clarifying that we have more and more access again to that source that created us? We are less and less alone as we open this gate of source. That it's not that we become more able It's that more ability is allowed to move into us. A radical possibility. Walk your feet in. Shake out your feet, hands on your shins, a little side to side, loosen everything. Open and close your knees. Shake out your feet and your ankles. You are pliable, willing, soft. Step one, a strap is across your knees and you hold it at the outside edge of your knees, elbows heavy, a bind. Or wrap your forearms around your outer knees and hold the strap a shorter distance between your hands. Or wrap your arms around your knees, one hand holds the opposite wrist. Whatever you build, start out, shake it out, let it settle. All the way through the back, the spine, the kidneys, a little squeeze, a little release, so that when you settle and become still, there's an even experience of this bind. Your eyes close, your breathing becomes smooth and circular, softening through your shoulders, softening through your hands. Breathing into the back of your body, make interior space. Our exterior can feel constrained. It can feel filled with despair or frustration or disappointment. Let that reside on the outside. Breathe that light of your center body, of your source, into all the spaces you can access internally. Keep softening the skin around your eyes. Exactly that sensation of softening your expression. Soften the space around your heart, your pericardium. Just like changing your expression. Release your legs long, your arms wide, unfold. And then bring it back in, hands to shins. Inhaling, legs extend, arms open. And exhale, bring it in. Legs extend to about 45 degrees if you choose. Find the angle of extension that feels supportive and safe through your low back. And then opening and closing. Allow the pace to be explored. Your face softens. The skin around your eyes stays smooth and soft. The jaw and the space around your heart equally so. Three, two, knees bend, feet to the floor, palms open, knees bent, feet flat, or legs straight, your choice. Drawing your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers, keep it close. Left leg extends. Inhale, it comes up. Exhale, it goes down. Flex and point your feet. Roll your ankles so the left leg goes long. It just goes up and down. Rinsing out your low back, your hip, your breath. Keeping your right side very stable. Letting the left side move easily. Bend your knee at the top if you need to. Swift and strong. Pause with the left heel down. Draw your heel away from your right knee. Draw your knee back towards your right shoulder. And then change sides. Right leg long, left knee in. Interlace your fingers over the shin, keep it close. Inhale it up, exhale down. Rinse out any tension through the right side low back, right side hip. Stabilize the left side, opening the mid back into the floor. Flushing out your kidneys. Good, good. Three, two, go. Both knees in, little side to side. Roll it all the way up and over. Set your blocks aside. Hands and knees. So option number one can be perfect cat-cow. A tuck of the chin around to the back, the head falls. Give it time. Rolling the chest open and then rolling closed. And you can feel all the work that you have done today. Or fold back into your child's pose, arms are long. Coming forward, drop onto your thighs and then press back. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, rolling back. Good. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, find your downward facing dog. Base of your thumbs into the floor, outer shoulders wrap back, head falls, hips high. And walking your feet to your hands. Big bend in your knees, hands at your hips to lift your heart, to press your heels, to lift your hands, stand tall. Reverse out, hands down, bend the knees, ribs to the thighs. So this is a really great place if you have tension or low back tenderness. As you have more space, down the backs of your legs and up. Taking your time to start out. Maybe the palms finding the floor. And as you are established, quickening. Full pose, the hands going forward. Be very careful with the low back hamstrings if your hands extend. Three, two, last fold. Standing tall, sweep your hands wide, palms face forwards. We are beings of divine light. Bring it all the way down to a seat. Pause your playlist if it's continued. And sitting tall. Hands on thighs. Reside. Notice if you can feel a pulse, not necessarily a circulatory pulse of your blood, but a pulse of energy. It's from this pulse that everything initiates. Our fear, our actions, our words. We are either limited or limitless. And it begins here in that steady pulse of life. We speak Har in our mantra from here, from that pulse, from that potential for infinity. Har, H-A-R. The jaw stays soft, the work is in the tongue. The face stays soft, the body steady and strong. We'll do 3 slow pulses and then 8 double count. 11 altogether being the number of infinity. Work with the hands to the thighs or interlacing your fingers, extend your arms and wrap the pinky edge of your hands towards each other, which will wrap the back edge of your arm towards you and your shoulder blades under your heart.
Har, 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 pause. Releasing your hands, sweep wide, reach tall, inhale. Add 3 more sips up. Hold the breath in. Hook your thumbs, reach tall, heart up, chin in, extend, anchor. Little wriggle, and then chin up, exhaling, hands out the fingers, out the wrists, out the elbows, out the shoulders, no tension, the body opens, hands on thighs. We already are familiar with our present vocabulary. Are you prepared to say new words? To say what might feel unusual or unlikely or unfamiliar to you? That sound, that har, that syllable might not be in your current vocabulary. The time has come for us to speak, to find new words to claim what we believe is necessary and important. We practice that sound to give ourselves the capability of beginning to say the words we need to say. Start there. Right hand to your heart, left hand on top. Hands up high. Inhale, palms face forward. Left down, right on top. Bring it up. Elevate yourself. Inhale, exhale. In, out, in, out, in. We go. Quicken, loosen, free it up. If it gets disorganized, phenomenal. Rise, Out through your fingers, up out of the floor, up out of the familiar, up into infinity. 5, 4, 3, 2, hands high, 3 sips, go. Drink it in and be held. And release fingers, elbows, shoulders, down. And home. We are beings of divine light, created in light, supported in light, guided in light, ever increasing in our capacity for light. Know this not with your mind, not through my words. Feel it in your body. Stay seated if you choose. Unfold legs long, body open. Bask in what you've made. Deepening your breathing, softening your face and your experience. Allow light, allow light, allow light. And hands up high. Reaching out, hands and feet, to walk your feet in. Good. Bring your knees to your chest. And then bring your way to a simple seat, arriving, sweeping wide, reaching high. Palms together, bring it in. Inhaling to open. And in. One more. In your mind or aloud, repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to the forehead center. This is my true self, Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, loves. Thank you for your time, for your practice, for your power. I will have a Dharma talk at 9:15 about that very last moment, the role of elevating this power, what that means and why it matters. And as to that har, as to finding your words, your voice, today is the day we remind each other, hey, what's your plan to vote? Call your friends, call your family, check in, text, email, post. I don't care. What's your plan? Are you registered? Do you know where to go? Do you know what day to go? Or are you going to mail in? And if you're going to mail in a ballot, have you applied for the ballot? Today's the day. Take all that action, and before you have your coffee, make sure you know your plan. If you're visiting us from overseas, do your great and beautiful work of poking your U.S. colleagues and say, hey, your vote really matters. This really matters. Now is the time. If it's unusual, if it's uncomfortable, before you have that conversation, you hug. This matters. Now is the time to speak up. This is everything that we are here to do and be. Use it well. I will be back. So next Sunday, I will be in the park. I got it wrong last week. But I will be in the park, Baltimore, Druid Hill, next week. We'll hope for some really good weather, but 10:30 to 11:30. Ordinary practice right here. This coming Friday, I will do the full set of this sequence, which means it will be a little bit longer, approximately 10 minutes longer to finish. You can replay that for the following days if you would like to do that full set. Leading up to that, I will make it a little bit longer, but just wanted to let you know. So this is an advanced set that I am calling an advancing set that will get us there. But again, this power is strong and important. We need to be able to be calm and at ease. It needs to be simple before we make it more. Otherwise, what we will do is we will make more of discomfort or aggression or force. So look for the place where this feels stable, steady, and full of ease. Then you're ready to advance, right? Little at a time. Go wisely, go well, and I can't wait to see you again. What's your plan? Use your voice. Talk to your friends and family. Make sure everybody has what they need. Lovingly, generously connect and ensure they know how to be heard.